Welcome back. Now that you understand the fundamentals of budgeting, it's time to meet your potential AI assistants. But not all AI tools are created equal, especially when it comes to financial analysis. I'm going to save you hours of frustration by sharing the results of my real world testing. I took the same budgeting challenge to 4 major AI platforms. And the results were, well, let's just say, some performed much better than others. By the end of this module, you'll know exactly which tool to reach for when you're ready to analyse your finances. Let's meet our contestants. In the AI world, there are 4 major players you've probably heard of: ChatGPT by OpenAI, Claude by Anthropic, Microsoft's Copilot, and Google's Gemini. Each has its strengths, but when it comes to budget analysis, they're definitely not equal. So first up, ChatGPT, the household name. It's conversational, widely available, and great at explaining complicated topics. You can ask it to help you understand budgeting concepts, generate spending categories, and even create budget templates. It's like having a knowledgeable friend who's great at explaining things. Next, we have Claude, the thoughtful analyst. Claude excels at reading and analysing documents. It's particularly good at understanding context and providing detailed, nuanced responses. Think of Claude as your careful, detail-oriented colleague who really reads the fine print. Microsoft Copilot, the Office integration expert. And if you're already living in the Microsoft ecosystem using Excel and Word, then Copilot can be incredibly powerful. It's designed to work with tools you might already use for budgeting. And finally, Google Gemini, the search and integration specialist. It's particularly good at finding information and working within Google's ecosystem. So if you use Google Sheets for budgeting, well, Gemini might seem like the natural choice. So here's what I did. I took 3 months of my own bank statements, properly anonymised, of course, and asked each AI to help me categorise expenses, identify spending patterns, and provide me with some budget recommendations. Same data, same basic request. 4 different outcomes. ChatGPT's response, well, it was disappointing. It said it couldn't read the PDF files after trying, and it asked me to convert the bank statements into a CSV format and try again. So not exactly the seamless experience I was hoping for. So whilst it's brilliant for many things, document analysis isn't its strongest suit. Microsoft Copilot for the web had a different limitation. It only allowed me to upload one of the PDFs at a time. So for a proper budget analysis, where you need to see patterns across multiple months, having to analyse each month separately and then piece it back together defeats the purpose of using AI in the first place. Gemini could handle the documents, which was very promising. But it too got a little frustrating as it was far too granular. Instead of understanding that I wanted top-level expense categories like, for example, transport or entertainment, it gave me incredibly detailed breakdowns that just weren't practical for budgeting. It was like asking for a map of the Isle of Man and getting a geological survey instead. Technically accurate, but not what I actually needed. And then there was Claude. Not only could it handle all 3 of my PDF uploads in one go, it immediately understood what it was I was actually trying to achieve. It categorized the expenses into sensible categories. It identified spending patterns and even provided me with actionable recommendations. It was genuinely like having a financial analyst there personally who understood the assignment. So, why did Claude emerge as the clear winner in this particular case for budget analysis? Well, there were three key reasons. First, it could handle the multiple document uploads simultaneously. Second, it understands the context. It knows that for budgeting, you want meaningful categories, not microanalysis. And third, it provided me with practical, actionable insights rather than just a data dump. This teaches us an important lesson. The right tool for the right job matters. So ChatGPT might be perfect for explaining financial concepts. Copilot, excellent for its Excel integration, and Gemini, great for research. But for comprehensive budget analysis from our bank statements, then Claude is your best bet. Before you do rush off to Claude with your bank statements, we need to talk about something important: keeping your financial information safe. In Module 3, we'll cover how to anonymize your data properly, because while Claude is excellent at analysis, we never want to compromise your privacy in the pursuit of better budgeting. Remember, the right tool for the right job matters. See you in Module 3.